Hey guys, welcome to my Friday Live, Flippin' Friday. So we have a guest today, Riker, my nephew, guys. So as you guys are jumping on, definitely say hi to both Riker and I. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay, and we already have a few on. We have Penny, Irene, Kim, and oh my gosh, you guys, guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. So hopefully we don't have any disruptions, but in the meantime, we're going to just roll with it. So Riker is here to help out with the comments. I know that many of you have said I should get a helper, and Riker has off school today, and he's going to help. So let's see. We have quite a few of you on. Good morning, Dee. Thank you for joining. Pamela, Katrina, from Texas. Woohoo! All right. So Wednesday, we wrapped up a lot of projects. And today, I'm like, I don't want to start a huge project. I kind of want to finish it today. So many of you have asked about these, and they were sitting over here. I had actually pulled them from my booth. So I had picked these. I thrifted them a while ago. I mean, I don't know. They've been in my booth for a bit, moved them around. And initially, you guys, I wanted to pull the liners out and I wanted to paint them or do something possibly different with them. And everybody said, don't. So I left them and tried to sell as is. And now they're getting upcycled. So let's see here. Penny says, hello, Riker. Deb, hello. Oh, Dawn says, I'm new. Yep. Riker's here to read the comments. Anne's on. Let's see here. Midwest Charm says, good morning. Yes, hello. Oh, hello, Stephanie. Oh, there's Grandma Tina's on. Your camera isn't adjusted. What does that mean? My camera isn't adjusted. I don't know what that means. It's purposely down a little bit. I have it purposely tipped a little bit so my head's cut off, just so that you guys can see the projects more. Looks like Joan's on. Okay, well, let's get rolling. So for starters, I have several of these papers, and they are Roy cycled paper. And I believe this is like the Underwood crate. Yeah, it does say Underwood on it. So it's the Underwood crate. What my vision, or what I was thinking, is I think I'm gonna take these and maybe put them on the top of these. But your head is cut off. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, hey Susan, thanks for joining. I think we need Riker to say hi. Say hi, Riker. Hi. All right. So we're taking this out. First and foremost, I'm going to remove the liner because I think this liner, I don't know why. I feel like it dates it. Hopefully I can get the liner out. I might have to take... Oh boy, I thought this was going to be a lot easier to get out. Oh yeah, there it comes. Okay. Joan says, oh nice, you have a helper today. Yes, I do. What cute cases, so many possibilities. Okay, so I think just removing the liner, you guys, makes it look like 100 times better. Don't you guys agree? I just think that they look a ton better. I'm just gonna, there's a little bit, it looks like I had possibly wiped these off, and then there's a little bit of paper towel. So my thought is, I don't even know if I necessarily need to paint them. I actually really like the color.
Stephanie says much better.
Oh, Stephanie says much better. Susan says yes. I think it totally looks better, but I still think I want to add something to the top. What I feel about these tops are this. They're like, I feel like they're almost like dust catchers. I don't know. That's how I felt like in my booth. Every time I would go, I'd have to be dusting these babies. So I think we're going to add something to it. But yes, I definitely agree that, let's hear.
Vicky joined.
Oh, hey, Vicky. So you got to say, hey, Vicky. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is, I am thinking like a portion of this. Maybe like it, I'll have it say like New York on here. And I don't think I'm going to paint it white. I think I'm just going to leave it all natural. Good morning, Susan. Thanks for joining. So I'm thinking that that will look kind of cool. Now the bigger ones will definitely, I have like 3 different papers, 3 pieces, and I'm thinking of making them all kind of match or go together. I think that paper will look really good. Yes, I do too. All right, so let's first and foremost get started here. All right, I think what I'm gonna just do, Nancy says she likes that. Vicky says, I'm a Wisconsin gal. You can say hey to your fellow Wisconsinite. Say, hey, Riker. Hey. I asked him if he was nervous. He said, no, I'm not nervous at all. I said, okay, you get ready to chat it up with my ladies. Or his dad is the one that started calling you guys all bloomers. Cindy says, good morning. I like that paper. I love that paper. I know you guys, I love this paper too. I'm just trying to see. Yes, I like it. I think that I was trying to see if I had to move it over a tad, and I think it's perfect. All right. Oh, Tori's on. Hey, say hi to Tori. You know Tori. Hey. Oh, and Royce is on. And if you guys are just joining, I have Riker on. He's supposed to be helping me read the comments. Oh, Susan says, good morning, Riker. Welcome. Stephanie says, bloomers. I like that. Yes. So my brother, a while ago, because, you know, Sonnet's Garden blooms, he's like, oh, all of your gals, they're your bloomers. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, you're helping them bloom. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I am. All right, let's find
that Royce paper.
Is that Royce? Yep, it is Roycycled paper. It is the Roycycled Underwood crate. So there's 2 that are very similar, and I love them both. I love like the old vintage look. Oh, Royce says, good morning, Riker. Is that a set of 3 baskets? Yes. So as you guys are joining, I had these 3 baskets. I thrifted them a while ago. I had them in my booth. I moved them about. So one thing I always like to do, if I have an item in my booth, I move it around, because it's amazing if you have something in your booth and you move it and you just display it a little bit different, it typically sells pretty quick. And I kept on displaying these all different, you guys. And right away, when I thrifted them, I was going to pull the liners, and everyone on my thrift haul, I think I did a live thrift haul maybe, or maybe in the comments, everyone was like, no, don't get rid of the liner. And I didn't. And now you guys, look at this one without the liner. It looks so much better. Oh, Roy says, I love that. Bloomers. Yes, yes. So my brother, he's a real card. Riker and my brother are staying with us this evening. Today opens up fishing, typically a fishing season opens up today, but Lake Winnebago, the lake in our area, the lake's not looking that good, guys. with how warm it's been, it's a little sketchy. So I think we're deciding what we're gonna do. But they're still staying with us. Let's see. I just wanted to see if we missed anything. Nope.
Lisa joined.
Lisa joined. Hi, all. Love these lives. Thanks, Lisa. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am cutting this out. I kind of marked on the top. I didn't kind of mark. I marked with my finger on the top where I want it to cut. And we're going to just fit it on the top then. Roy says, I think your cold weather is over here acting out in Arizona. Oh my gosh, is it cold there? I know you don't like the cold weather. Have you been able to still get out on your daily walks, Royce? Yes, and here normally, you guys, like this week, this is like a day where we call it cut-in day. We go out on the ice and we cut our holes for this fishing extravaganza. And it is typically so cold. I have layers upon layers upon layers on. And right now, I haven't even worn a jacket because it's so warm here.
It said looks so much better without the liner.
Oh, yes, it does look way better. And Tori, yes, we'll be doing a Bago tour this evening. Text me. Let's see. Nancy says rained almost all day yesterday. Yes, here it's sprinkled off and on.
Beverly joined.
Oh, yes. Hello, Beverly. So you should read what she says. Like,
okay.
All right. April says, I think we lost our good weather in Wisconsin. We had snow last night. Oh my gosh. I hope we don't get snow. Susan says, good neutral color choice. The baskets will be appealing to many and should be quick sellers. I hope so, because I have been, like I said, I loved them because I like how you can stack them. They add height to a vignette. And that's what really kind of caught my eye initially.
Penny said I like them without the liners.
Yes, I love them without the line. I'm so glad that we removed them.
And then Carol said, watch out, right for those scissors. And then it's a D and an area.
Where's those scissors? Oh, yeah, it's because I can be a bit dangerous. I always get constantly reminded to put a cap on spills, right here, because I've been known to spill things and things happen and all kinds of stuff. All right. So with your decoupage paper, always keep the extras because you can definitely use it in a different project.
Sherry said, hello, I'm new and love watching you.
Oh, hi, Sherry. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, let's just take a little gander here and see what we got going on.
Susan said we had a tornado touchdown near Evansville last night. First recorded tornado in Wisconsin.
Oh my goodness. Actually, my husband told me that. I didn't realize that was like close to where you were though. All right. So does that not look cool, you guys? I think it looks really, really awesome. All right. I'm loving it already. So, our tornado sirens are going off. Oh no, Penny, that's not good. So Susan, did anybody get injured with the tornado, or I didn't hear about that, like if anybody had gotten injured or not.
How do you get it?
Oh gosh. My mom says, don't injure one of my favorites. What were you going to ask me?
How you get it on?
Well, I am going to show you. We are going to take DIY's liquid patina and we're going to apply it. So in many cases, I do recommend always starting with a white underbase, but I kind of want to embrace the darkness of the piece, and I want this to look like it's old and worn. So we're not going to do the white underneath.
Beverly said, love that paper.
Oh, good. Oh my gosh, your mom's on. Hi, Riker and Auntie Sonnet. Love Hadley. Hey, Kristen. We have a movie star. Well, I don't know if I said it's kind of like a television show, Riker. So he's doing great. And Hadley, his little sister, is on. So watching him.
Susan said just properly damaged and debris.
Oh, just property damage and debris. Okay, well, that's good.
No injuries.
Oh yeah, and Vicky said that her brother too in Edgerton said they had a tornado touchdown last night on the inherited side of town. Okay. Well, that's good. All right, that there's no reported injuries. Okay, I have to find a brush that isn't dirty. So that, no, I'm gonna just need to get over here. So one sec. Riker's gonna keep monitoring and smiling. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do with this is we are using liquid patina on the top. Oh, yeah. Joan says, oops, autocorrect turned Riker into Tyler. That's okay. Riker's kind of a bit of an unusual name, kind of like Sonnet, right? Yeah. I've been hearing more
Joan
Rikers.
said, Riker, are you artistic? Do you like making crafts? Sometimes.
He's artistic, and yes.
Stephanie said we had 75-mile-an-hour tornado winds in Central California Monday.
Oh my goodness. All right. So let's get started. So I am just taking my liquid patina, and just like I normally do, I'm just going to apply a layer of it down. And this is a bit graded, so I'm just, it has some texture to the top. So we're just going to embrace that as well.
Shelly said one of my nephew names is Riker.
Oh, awesome. Yes. So Riker, tell them you have, tell them about your brothers and sister. What?
I don't know.
Okay, so you can tell them what their names are.
Well, the youngest one is Hadley, and then my two brothers are named Dex and Brayden.
Yep. Yep. So they have a little clan over there, right? Yep. And Riker, what he loves to do, or I think he loves to do it, he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Penny said it looks dirty.
It looks dirty? This looks dirty? What looks dirty, Penny? This probably is dusty. If maybe we'll name your show DIYing with Riker and Sonnet.
She said dusty.
Oh, dusty? Okay. Yeah, up here it's dusty. I wiped this off, and like right away when I said I was always going into my booth, and I felt like because of the texture on top, they were major dust collectors. I mean, major dust collectors. So even I did wash this off really, really well, but it's still, I'm sure it looks like dust collectors. One of my, oh, Shelly said that. Okay, I'm gonna.
Joan said, is that one of the Royce grunge papers, I think?
It is Royce's Underwood crate, but yes, it is a Royce paper. And you guys, I don't know when. I'm hoping soon, though, Royce's new papers will be out. I don't know how many or when that will be, but some of the papers will be discontinued. So whatever papers are being discontinued, I will definitely let you know when I...
Susan said, Riker, are you the one that likes anything airplane?
Nope.
No.
That I would be. I bought all that airplane stuff for Dexon, the youngest. I want him to be a pilot.
Stephanie said, we want the spring releases.
I know.
And Roy said, wrestling is a really big deal here. Justin, I don't know his last name, is from here.
Justin Gathy. I bet you my husband would actually probably know who that is, because my husband was a big wrestler as well, and he follows like the high school wrestlers and the college wrestlers, because I think it might have been like his dream to...
Kathy said, good morning. We are finally getting snow here in Minnesota.
Oh, snow in Minnesota.
And then Jones said, if it's grungy type of paper, that might be why it looks dirty or dusty.
Yeah, it is well, this one is called like Underwood Crate, so it appears like it's underwater. So yeah. All right. And because of the gridded, what I'm going to do as well when it's all said and done is I'm going to go along the very edges, and I'm just going to add a little bit of dark wax as well. So that's one thing I'm planning on doing. Let's see here.
Brenda said that crepe paper is the best seller for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the crate. Yeah, the crate is. Yes, I love the crate. The spring papers too, you guys, have been like going like crazy. Everybody's got their spring feels, I think.
Vicky said one of my college friends is number 2 in Wisconsin State.
Oh, really?
And Cam in the 89.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So it was funny because I'm gonna use my heat gun to zap this, but on the last live, somebody said, "Oh my gosh, Sana, I'm gonna buy you an extension cord for that." I am actually gonna get one. I think it's been very difficult.
Deb said you'll have to keep us up to date on and when the baskets sell.
Oh yeah, I will definitely keep you guys up to date on that.
Stephanie said, Brenda, do you have a shop? And then Brenda said, I went to school with Kevin Green. He was a better wrestler than a football player.
Oh. Awesome. Okay. So I'm just, like I said, I'm working my way from one side to the other, really smoothing everything down, making sure I'm getting rid of as many wrinkles as possible. But I just came up with this today. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to start a big project because I'm hoping that we're going to work on those ice cream pails or ice cream buckets that I thrifted. And I'll have gotten that rust stuff this weekend. I'm hoping to grab it. I have to get over to Water Street Vintage, and that's my friend Lori over there. So I have the DIY paint line there, and she has Dixie Belle. And so everyone, when I was saying like I want to create that rusty look, everyone told me that they recommended the Dixie Belle. So I'm like, I'm going to try it.
Hi, Mom.
That's awesome.
Stephanie said, Riker, your mom makes that look so easy. She's really talented.
Oh, Stephanie, this is my nephew. It's not my, it's my nephew. But let's see here. I don't know how I got extra, which is fine. We can always cut the extra off. Like, how did I end up with a little bit extra? Because it was a perfect fit before, you guys. Okay, thanks. Let's see here. How nice to have a helper. I know, right? I think he needs to interact a little bit more.
Brenda says she's opening an FB shop. What's that?
A Facebook shop.
Oh.
Maybe let us know when you open your Facebook shop. Oh, Brenda said that. Yeah, actually, Facebook is changing their the shops on Facebook. So I have a shop, and I don't know how much longer I'll have a shop over on Facebook. I'll just have my website, I believe.
Where it says when the paper stretches when it's wet.
Okay. Good, Royce. Normally it's never happened like this where it added a little bit of extra, but that's okay. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'm going to zap it really quick with my heat gun that doesn't have a long enough cord.
Vicky said I picked up the iron colored paint and the blue rust yesterday. What colors are you doing?
I don't know. Okay, so you guys, this is the first time I'm doing the rust. For everyone that actually has done it before, let me know in the comments, like what colors, because I think there's 3 different colors. What colors do you guys prefer? What do you think? Because honestly, I don't know. I'm like, do I buy all 3? Do I mix them? I mean, I don't even know how much they are. And I said I was going to go on like a little mini hiatus of buying new products, and here I'm trying that. All right. So there was just a couple wrinkles, but the heat is smoothing them out. So that's a little trick. If you have any wrinkles, the heat gun will definitely smooth everything out. So Vicky picked up the iron colored paint and the blue rust yesterday. So I think, is there like a green and a yellow rust too?
Dad said, did you get a date set up for the new internet?
Monday, guys. So right after Wednesday's live, because he was out here to bury the line, I called immediately, and I was able to, the soonest date is Monday at 8, between 8 and 10. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Nancy said blue, green, and yellow. For the paint.
Blue, green, and yellow. You want the blue and green. Okay, so I'll get the blue and green then. I'm like yellow. I don't know if. So do you guys, do you mix them, or do you go with both, or do you just use one? Right. Okay, I'm going to show you guys so far what it's looking like. There's a glare. Stephanie says, so they have a red dust. I always see yellow, blue, and green. How do you get the rusty rust color? We're going to have to figure that out. But does this not look good so far, you guys? Oh my Lord. I put it on backwards. Oh, I put it on backwards.
That's not good.
That's not good. Okay. I am going to try to remove it. Oh my word. Okay. Okay. I'm going to set this over here, Riker. All right. We're going to let that dry. We're going to reapply it in a minute. We're going to start over. Oh my gosh, you guys. Make sure it's the right way when you do it. Oh, okay. So I have a question. So you saw, we are going to redo this one. Oh my gosh, bless your heart. The painted photographer did a rust technique with the DIY paint. I thought it looked good. I believe it was a short video. Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. Woo! I don't think I got it off, guys, because it was starting to really stick and it didn't like officially harden. But I can let it dry. So I'm going to try to let the paper set back up. And if I lose the paper, I lose the paper. That's fine. But we'll redo it in a minute. I'm going to just set this aside and we're going to tackle one of the big ones. So my question is, I have 2 of the same big ones. Do you think I should do the same pattern on each? Or I had this piece and I was thinking this actually came as like a filler. It's actually, that's why there's a little bit of white on the side, but I saved it because it must have been like an oopsie where it didn't go to the edge. So they used it as packing, but it is the paper. It is the printer's block paper. So I was thinking it would be kind of fun it kind of goes with this type of paper. I was thinking maybe one of the big ones, the printer's block.
Oh, Joan said, what did you put on backwards?
I put the paper on backwards. So I lined it all up, but I want the paper to be like top to bottom. So when you open, so when you display it, you can read it. And I actually had it upside down. So I had the top here and the bottom here. So it wasn't good.
And he said, yeah, that's nice.
Okay, 1 in each. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to do 1 of each. Okay.
And then Nancy said, I think they would go good mixed.
I do too. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to set these back here. And what I'm going to do to start with is we're going to just take one of these and we're going to go with it. Oh my gosh.
Do you need this paintbrush?
In a minute. In a minute, I'll need it. All right. Okay, so Susan says, yes, I've seen her also. Ginger Chic uses the green and blue together. Okay, and I think you guys mentioned that she had some videos. So I was going to check out her videos before I attempted it. But I'm hoping to do it next week because I have 3 of them and I want to get them in my booth. I think they will look so cool. I'm going to paint them some really fun colors too and make them look all distressed and old and worn. Okay, we're starting over. And this time, this one I really can't mess up. But I'm going to wipe this off really good, or try to. I think both designs would look good in the same room. So even though they're different, they would look good together. Yes, I agree. And I love the printer's block too. There's a really amazing video out there. One of Royce's team members, when this release came out with the printer's block, she did the most amazing piece of furniture. And I cannot remember for the life of me.
Stephanie said they're in the same color palette and will look good together.
I agree. I think so too. Okay. So this is a bit wrinkled, but we're embracing the wrinkles as well.
Melissa said, hi, Simon and Riker. Such a fun cut and day. Such a fun cut and day today.
Oh, yes, I know. Yes, Riker's joining me because we normally would be out enjoying the day out on the ice, but unfortunately we're not.
Penny said those boxes are awesome.
I wish somebody would think that too and then buy them. But I think now with this update, I honestly think, you guys, this is going to be the ticket. I think this is going to be the ticket.
Marie said people want to buy unique things, not what everyone else has. At least that is the way I am.
I agree. I am like that too. They want very unique items. Can you do me a favor? Can you grab that blue handled scissors up there? Or can you get to it?
Yeah.
I agree. I think having unique pieces are like what people are wanting to. Oh, Roy said, I had so much of that packing paper in my last order. I donated a lot of it to our senior center for crafts. That's awesome. I know. So sometimes if there's something wrong with the paper, they like this one didn't print to the edges. They use it as packing paper for our, for Royce's papers when we order. And I'm like, oh, I cannot let this go to waste. It's still really cool, right? So
Stephanie said, "Oh, never mind. Can I still read it, even though it says Joan?"
Sure.
Like Stephanie said, "Joan, that's what I'm going through with a suitcase I'm doing. I decided to use the ephemera transfer, so I can't put them both directions on the wood."
Okay.
Roy said, "No freezing here."
And then Pam Poe, Tony says, Facebook can be very intimidating. You've been frozen frozen. Oh, okay. You've been, that's what Roy says. No freezing here. I'm like, Roy, I thought you said it was cold, but it's not freezing. But yeah, went out and back and still no cigar. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but Roy said she's not having issues. Anybody else? I blame it on the internet. Guys, I'm so over this internet issue. Oh, he's a great assistant. Yes, he is. I wish he lived closer to me, then he could come over here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, Wednesday and Fridays, he's probably be in school, but he is a great assistant.
Beth, Debbie, and Susan said no issues here, but Fanboy Tony said, "Goodbye, hope I can catch you later. Thanks for sharing your talent."
Oh, sure. I think it was an issue maybe on her end, because she's the one that said I was freezing. But
Susan said, "That's why I like flipping objects. You have such a talent of new vision and purpose for objects that would otherwise be discarded."
Yes, that is so true. That's one thing. I just absolutely love finding new life for things, because so many people are so easy to, just toss and discard something.
Stephanie said she could try YouTube and see if that works.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think she left already, but yeah, that might have been. All right. Okay. We're going to do this again. Oh, yes. I love it, you guys. I love it. I love it already. Okay. And this one can't go upside down, right? Oh my God. Did I cut it wrong? How did I cut it? Oh my gosh. Now I cut it wrong. I have one more piece of this. Okay, I'm going to be right back. I am having some major issues today, and Riker's laughing at me. Hold on.
Sherry said, "Are the clays plastic or wood?"
They're wood. They are wood. I do not know what I did wrong with that one. Maybe that will go on the small one. Good Lord. Okay, let's try this again. I think because there's wrinkles in here already, you guys, it got me confused. I'm blaming it on the internet and the wrinkles today. Riker, are you making your auntie nervous? Yes. No, he's not. No. Okay, so we got the first line here. I think there's a lot of wrinkles in this. It's because it was all folded up and then I unwrinkled it. Oh gosh, you guys. Now you'll know what it's like being in with me as I create. I sometimes have some boo-boos. Okay. All right. Okay, let's try this again. Third time's the charm, right? Oh my Lord. Okay, we're gonna do it again. You see the first line, right, Riker? Yeah, right here. I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. I probably because I was multitasking, talking and let's try this
Roy
again.
said it's probably going to stretch a lot when it's wet because of all the wrinkles.
Maybe. We're still going to do this. Yeah, but it probably will stretch a lot because of all the wrinkles. That's okay. That's okay, right? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to do this side here. Remember, the back is towards you. Yeah. I know. At least with this one, you guys, the numbers are all like chaotic, so I don't think this one really matters. But the last one definitely did.
Right? Penny said, Riker, are you the oldest? Yeah, I am. I'm 12 and Brayden's 10, Dexton's 6, and Hadley's 3.
The little Hadley. She's so sweet. She's decided now she wants to be a wrestler too, right?
Shelly said, I need to order some Royce paper. I've not used any before.
What? Yes, you do. You are missing out, Shelly. Royce's paper is the best. I love it. All right. Let's try this again. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, we're going to start on one side, and we are just going to work our way. And I think because of the wrinkle, it is going to be a little bit more, I think there is going to be a little bit of a stretch, like Roy said. Okay, we're take 2. We're going in, and we're going to use, it's the printer's block. All right. So because Shelly hasn't ordered any decoupage paper, Royce's paper yet, you guys tell her what your favorites are. I'd love to hear what everybody's favorite papers are. And because then I'll be able to know too if
Claudia said, good morning, Sana.
Good morning, Claudia. Thank you for joining. Pamela says Royce's papers are great. Yes, they are.
Lisa said, how is the weather there today?
Today, it's real mild. Really mild. Very warm.
Windy.
Windy. Yep, that's a good point. It is windy. Warm yet windy. Definitely.
Vicky said, I love the chicken and cow.
Oh, yes. Farm animals. Yes, that is definitely one of my favorites as well. You'll see that I like to use that one a lot. I also like, it comes with, it's 2 parts. So there's the chickens and then, yeah, there's cows on the one half. So you get like 2 projects, which is so cool. Okay.
Marie said, I haven't tried them either.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so missing out.
Roy said you can just trim the extra paper with an X-Acto knife. Just be sure the paper is completely dry so it will trim clean.
Yep.
And Pamela said, I love the farm animals.
Okay, so everybody's loving the farm animals. I know. I love the farm animals too.
Corinne said, hi, Sana. Yay, helper today.
Yes, this is Riker. All right. Okay, I'm just trying to smooth out as many of the wrinkles as possible.
Grandma said the locomotive is really cool. The bear and foxes are awesome too.
Yeah. the locomotive. My mom made a really cool sign with the locomotive. I loved it. And I also like the bear, and I think I'm gonna wet this down.
Penny said, I love Royce's paper. Not a favorite yet. Have loved all I've used.
I'm just gonna wet it down to try to smooth out some of these.
Brenda said, I just can't afford them all.
Oh.
And then Deb said, Riker, is there no school today because of the fishing tournament? No, I don't even know why there's no school. It's just not.
He just knows that there's no school.
Yesterday there was parent-teacher conferences.
So maybe it has something to do with that.
Yeah. Irene said, just got to hear better late than ever.
That's right.
And then Alberta said, good morning.
Alberta, good morning. Good morning. And Irene, thank you for joining. What did Ange say about her nasty cold weather?
She said, good morning. Nasty rain, Clackamas, or today. I just locked them. What are you guys up to today?
We are using the printer's block from Roycycled Paper, and we are upcycling some baskets that were in my booth forever, and we are trying to transform them with the paper.
Debbie said, hello from a very cold Glasgow. And then Susan said, Riker, you're doing a good job.
Oh, well,
thanks.
He is doing a fabulous job as my assistant today. I love it. I love having an assistant.
Irene said, hey, what a great assistant you've got there.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, gosh. It kind of, oh, you guys. It kind of turned a bit. Oh, dear. Okay.
And said, I thought I recognized that paper.
Yes, it is one of my favorite. Well, I can't even say it's one of my. All of them are my favorites.
Stephanie said, I just got the full-size dress form from Royceville. I think I'm going to get another one and put them on the doors of my cabinet in my guest bedroom. Oh,
that would look awesome. Okay. There, I fixed it. It was like, because it stretched, like Royce mentioned, what happened was that I must have, when I laid it down, I didn't lay it down straight.
Marie said, just peeked at the website. I love the cottage core patterns. Flora Ephemera is gorgeous.
Yes, I love that one too. They're all so great. And I can't wait to see the new patterns. Any hint, Royce? Hate to put you on the spot.
Might have to put some right there.
Okay. Thanks. I think last I heard she was hoping soon. I am hoping soon too.
Shelly said, when do the papers come out?
Yep. There hasn't been an actual date yet, but I think once Royce has it all set in stone, she will definitely let all of us know, then I can let you guys know.
Anne said, I wish she would never retire anything.
I know. It would be hard for all the retailers, though, I think, to carry all the papers.
Claudia said, don't stress on it. Perfection is not necessary.
There. This is getting to be a lot better. So I think if it's wrinkled like my paper, if you guys saw how wrinkled it was, I would definitely recommend wetting it like I did. It really helps smooth out the wrinkles a lot better too. So
it helped a lot from where you sprayed to where you didn't spray.
Yeah. So Riker agrees. I was just going to ask you, Riker, don't you agree? And then you said it. So good.
Shelly said, okay, I might be in trouble because I've seen a lot of papers I really like.
Yes, you will be in trouble. And then Lexi Grenzer, she always helps Roy, well, with several of the papers, she helps design some of them, like the farm animals. I believe she designed that one. Also the fox and the bear, she did that one. There's many. And so she is an amazing artist. So if you guys do not follow Lexi, you definitely should. Also, Royce, too, she has her pages. You should definitely be following her 2 pages because there's so much inspiration out there on the daily. I'm like, what am I stepping on?
Roy said, if I've never retired designs, we would be up to almost 500 designs. I think my retailers would struggle to carry that many.
Yeah, that I would have to agree. Yeah, I mean, things. Ooh, it's looking good. I like it. I have to like move this, guys. I keep stepping on it. One piece of paper. Is that one dry at all or no?
It's still wet, but there's no like stuff coming off of it.
Okay. All right. Oh, I like this. I think this looks really, really good. Can't wait to hear what you guys think now that I got this down. We're going to let that other piece keep drying a bit. And then
Emma said I really like it too.
I think this, yeah, I think it looks really good. I think it's perfect. And one piece of paper out of my stash, you guys. Well, actually 2, because I slightly ruined the other one. Okay.
Well, 3.
Yep. All right. Oh, I love it. I think it just adds, and actually, you guys, I don't even think we need to paint them or do anything to them. I just think just adding this to the top is going to really transform them. So I am going to set this somewhere. I was going to set it on that chair, but can you grab that paper? Is the paper touchable or is it still wet, really wet? Okay, I'll take it. And then, ooh, bumble. And then we'll set this over on that chair. All right, we're going to let that dry. And we're going to just let this dry a little bit longer. And then we're going to do the other big one here. All right. So I think it matches the basket better. I know. I think it looks so good. And you guys, this texture, like when I can't remember whoever said it was dusty, I think was it Susan. It was like a dust collector. So this is definitely helping. All right, let's see about getting this out. So the other 2 came out. I think just removing the liners, though, really did a lot. Looks great. I almost like it better than the first one. Oh, boy. Well, what I do have this other piece, and this piece might be going on the small one. Okay. We're going to try this again. So I'm just going to wipe this down, and we're going to try that same paper.
Brenda said, been looking at your papers. Royce, here goes my paychecks. Electric can't wait, right? The electric can wait, right?
Oh my goodness. Right. But you need to see in order to decoupage, right? Oh, all right. Let me put that here. I'm just going to grab this. And I'm going to just show you. I think these two really do complement each other, the colors. So I think it's going to look good. I did want to make them different because I'm going to put them like the two small, like one big one and one small one, I'm going to have like the same. And then one of the other big ones, I'm going to have a little bit different because I'm going to display them. They're going to be in the same booth, but in different spots. Okay, so my goal is to have, I want as much of it in here as possible.
Doesn't matter what color scissors this time.
The blue, yeah. The blue just cuts a little bit better. It's sharper than the black one. That's why. Riker seems like a very nice young man. He is so helpful. He is. Yes, I always look forward to this weekend when my brother and Riker come and stay with us. We always have a lot of fun. I think what time does your dad get out of work?
30.
2:30. And then we're gonna go get a bite to eat.
We're going to cut in.
Oh, we're gonna cut in, I guess. Okay. We'll see if there's any ice. I'll take the scissors. Is that the right way? It is. It is. Okay, it's the right way. Thanks for keeping me on my toes, guys.
And said I almost forgot where I was and plugged a cheap place to get Royce's paper. I can't do that. Use on it. I purchased majority of my painting brushes from you. Just got my Decoupage. Bunny said that was generators.
That's what generators are for. Oh my goodness. Yes, everybody needs a generator. If you have bad storms, you need a generator. Definitely.
Caitlin's on.
Oh, Caitlin, my daughter is on. She says, "Hey, Riker."
Marie said there are 3 retailers in Kentucky, and I am nowhere near any of them. And then Grandma said, "Oh,
no, it's okay."
Grandma said, I think Dad is going to be the only one fearing, including me.
All right. I just want
Roy said Sonic will ship to you.
Yes, I will. I will ship. Okay, let's see here. I just want to make sure I'm cutting by the right spot. Yes. Right? Okay. We don't want. Oh, here. We got to make sure it's the.
Caitlin said she'll be out there.
Okay. My child is a crazy. All right. Okay. All right, so now I made sure that I cut at the right mark, guys. We don't want another mishap.
Vicky said, look at Roy. Look at Royce making sales for you.
Oh, right? Royce is awesome, you guys. Love her. Okay, I just need to trim off a little bit on the top. Okay.
What's the most people you had view?
The other day I had 100 and Monday nights are always like my most attended. I think because it's at night, and I had like 100 and some people on.
Oh, Anne said that Underwood paper is one of my favorite Roy's papers. That I did a pair of night chalk paint black and covered the tops with that paper nightstand. She said.
Ooh.
That's what Grandma said. That's why Royce is one of my favorites too.
Aw. Yes. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start, and I did leave a little bit of an overhang. I'm gonna just do the same thing. I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife, like Roy suggested, and X-Acto it. I just want to make sure that looks all good. You want to hand me my paintbrush? Assistant? Oh, I love having an assistant, you guys. It's awesome.
1 hour through.
Okay. Yep. All right. Then I'm going to show you what this looks like, and then we'll look at the differences, and then I'm going to finish up that third one, and then we have time. I have one other thing that I want to finish, and it's actually, I used Roy Cycled paper on that as well. A while ago, I started some doors on a video, and I just was talking about using, I had these doors that I got off of a cabinet, and my husband's like, toss them. And I'm like, heck no, I'm not tossing them. There's something I can do with them. And I used Royce's paper on them with that silver, it's called, oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it. It looks, mirrored, gosh, okay, hold on. I will think of it.
Royce said your assistant behaves.
Your assistant behaves. I never know what my husband is going to talk about. I know, I'm trying to get my assistant to talk. That's awesome.
Erin said, right now I know why I called you Royce.
Riker, now I know why I called you Royce. That's funny. All right. Well, I'm glad my assistant is behaving. Right? He's probably like, oh, what did I get myself into? Helping my aunt out.
There's a white smudge on the side.
I'll wipe it off. Yeah. Okay. So that didn't work?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't want to push on too hard
because I'm doing this. All right.
Aaron said, I hope Mom's taking you out somewhere good for lunch. My mom's an hour away.
So this is my nephew, Riker. And both my son is working and my daughter is actually at school. So Riker doesn't have his school. He's from Amherst. I don't know if I should have said that, but he's over by Stevens Point area. They don't have school today. So.
What's your favorite game to play? Sherry said. I don't know, like, does she mean sport, do you think?
Sure. What is your favorite sport?
Football and wrestling.
Yeah.
And then, so how old are you? What grade are you in? I'm in 6th and I'm 12.
Awesome. I don't know. That just started working. That bar hadn't worked in like forever.
Yep, it went again. And said I meant.
What?
Oh, she said I meant the anti-sonic.
Mom just came out. That's okay. That's okay.
Vicky said we were in Superior last week and my brother had to go to northern Minnesota to be able to ice fish.
Oh.
Oh yeah, if you're considering sport hunting and fishing, that too.
Yeah.
Shelly said, so far I love the look of Emerald Valley etched countryside. The grunge papers.
Ooh,
you
yeah.
might have to read that one. There's
Okay, I'll read it. I'll read it. I'll read it. Let me just quick do this and then I'll read it. Okay. Let's see what she said. Okay, so Shelly says, so far, I love the look of Emerald Valley, etched countryside, the grunge papers, Harlequin, industrial masterboard, Misty Mountains, mudcloth, and so many more. So many I want to get. Yes. So you guys, I was okay when the last release, I think it was in the last release, came out talking about mudcloth. I honestly thought mudcloth would have been like a top seller. I'm going to be doing a video on it because I think it's just underutilized and it's amazing. So one of my next videos is going to be with mudcloth because I love it so much.
Irene said my grandson Max is in 7th grade also on Russell's. He is new and loves it.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And he's in 7th grade.
And
he's new doing it. Yeah. We know all about newbies. Dexon, which is Riker's little brother, he's fairly new for wrestling too, or he's the youngest wrestler in the family. So
Hadley's.
Well, I guess Hadley, but she's not doing it yet.
Penny said, can these go on canvas?
Yep, they can.
And then Anne said, Shelly, thinking about all those papers, almost making my mouth water and like I'm dreaming about a fat steak.
That's awesome. Oh. So I have to show you something that you can do. If you really like a comment, you can take the mouse. I'm going to just show you. So that's a funny comment. You can hover over it and then you can go like this and it will show up.
Where? Oh, right there.
Yeah, so everybody gets to see it and then you can hide it.
Oh.
So then you can do another one. If there's other comments you really like or you think that are funny or you don't know how to pronounce something, you can do that. Because I know like ephemeral is a little bit.
Shelly said, and they're gorgeous. Definitely need to order some so I can try them. And then Amanda said, I'm late, but I love that. Helper today.
Oh yeah, I have a helper today. It's Riker, my nephew. He doesn't have school, and Riker and my brother are staying overnight. So, all right. Well, that would be awesome if they would have, like how, I don't even remember who asked you about if you had off due to the fishing tournament or the fishing thing, but no, it's not that, but wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
If they said, oh, because of sturgeon, we're going to give you off.
I wish.
That would be really awesome.
I recently covered 2 small canvases with Roy's cycle paper, and then I poked holes so that my earring can be functional wall art.
Ooh, fun. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, that sounds awesome. If you don't already, I do have, my group page that you can post different things out on. Definitely go out there. I'd love to see it. I don't always have a ton of time to make comments, but I try to get out there and look at all your beautiful artwork.
Amanda said you're both color coordinated today.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Debbie, school's off here in Scotland for February weekend.
Ooh.
Penny said, do they get applied the same?
Yep.
And then Irene said, what's up for the weekend, Riker? We live in the South and the kids have never seen snow, but the boys love the fish. Well, it's sturgeon spearing, but there's not a lot of ice. It's only me and my dad going.
Yeah.
Out of like everyone on the whole lake.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because the ice is so bad.
So, today we're getting a lot of wind here in Wisconsin, and it could cause some major problems to the ice. So we're playing it by ear.
By ear?
Yeah, we're playing it by ear, meaning we're going to see how Mother Nature is with the ice.
Oh, Roy said those sturgeons are scary looking fish.
They, people do think they look really scary.
Yeah.
But they're just, they look scary. Yes, they do. But they're really not. They're like really, they're sweet.
Amanda said my sons are 19 and 16, so they won't craft me, but my 15-year-old does love HGTV.
Oh, they won't craft with her, but the 16-year-old loves HGTV. Do you know what HGTV is? It's home and garden television. So it's like all like crafty stuff. All right. Okay, I had to double check before I started doing this. Do I have it set up the right way? I do. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just kind of like tilt this up so you guys can see. I think this looks really cool too. It's still wet. It still has to dry the rest of the way, but I think it looks really awesome. And then I'm going to show you.
Where are we going to put that one?
I don't know yet. I think we're going to just set it over here for now. All right. I think, because after I did it, I really like this paper a lot. I think we're going to do that on here instead of the other one.
That's the right way.
Yep, because guess what? This one can go any which way.
Roy said I used to go noodling for catfish with my grandpa. I suppose catfish are pretty scary looking too.
Well, like I don't think I could do what's called noodling. I think that's what it's called.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, where you
they bite your hand off.
They bite, yeah, where they suck your hand. I could not do that. And I'm an outdoorsy type of person, and I would be a little nervous about that.
And said Susana is using a smaller artist brush to apply your liquid paddle. Why do you use a brush over a big brush?
Right now I'm using a little brush because I went to grab the brush and actually this is crooked. I went to grab the brush and there was only little brushes over there and I have to wash my big brushes. So that's why. Otherwise I'd probably be using more of like this size brush to be applying it.
Irene said, I think that wind is moving east from these awful storms in California.
Oh, okay.
And then Beverly said, Sana, you have the quietest heat gun I've ever not heard.
I know. Don't you guys love my heat gun? I know. It's awesome. I love it. Because when I first got it, I was so nervous that you guys were going to hear it and nobody can hear it. So it's great. All right. Okay. I think I got it all marked out.
Can I say something for that?
Noodling. Yep.
It's like where you're like...
So Riker's going to explain what noodling is.
Well, I don't really know like exactly, but it's kind of like you find like these big crates where catfish like lay in and stuff, and you go in the water and you stick your hand in and try to get them to bite it, and then you try to pull them out of the water.
So yes, there's like these big, it's in a river typically, and then there's these big holes, and people then find the holes and they figure out that there's like one in there, and yes, that's what they do. They almost use their hands as bait and then they pull them out of the water.
And then sometimes people like use zip ties to like mark them, and then they see if they caught them again.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, to like, because they, and then I think they like mark down the weight and stuff for some of the big ones, and then they see if they catch them again.
Okay. They all get let go. It's like catch and release.
Irene said no thanks.
I know. Do it either. I wouldn't do it either. Oh, I guess my camera is down a little bit more. Oh, fishing with your hands and feet. Hard note for me, lol. Right? Oh, that would be kind of ewy. Okay, let's see.
It looks fun, but it looks like it would hurt.
I don't know if it would hurt, but it would be kind of. I just think like, have you guys ever seen the show called River Monsters? It's like, it was a show that's been on for, I don't know where my line is here, for a while, and this guy like goes into the river and he's looking for like river monsters, but anyways, it's creepy. And after I watched that, I'm like, I don't know what kind of things are in the river.
Roy said, "Oh no, the fish we caught made it to my grandma's skillet."
Oh, ours too normally, Royce, but yeah, we like a good fish fry too. Oh, I showed him how to use that tool now. That's awesome. Okay, we're now starting over on the third one, and we'll have all three done. And then once I get this done, then I'm going to show you what we're going to wrap the live up with.
Debbie said, like the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes, like the Loch Ness Monster.
And then Amanda said, what I can't see under the water freaks me out.
I think your mom's kind of like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Riker's mom too does not like she does not like the water like that either. So we understand. I'm even getting to be like that in a way. Just I like to know what's down there. All right. Okay, so when there's wrinkles in your paper, it's okay. Just mist it as you're applying it, and the wrinkles really go all away. Riker was very impressed by that.
Grandma said Riker caught a big monster muskie catch and release.
Yes.
50 1/4.
50 1/4. Riker's quite the fisherman and hunter.
Penny said northerns are my favorite to catch, and my son makes great pike cakes.
Ooh, pike cakes. What are those? I haven't heard of pike cakes.
Irene said my daughter is a southern girl and loves that Swamp Monster show on New York Girl. And Roy said, wow.
My daughter-in-law is a Southern girl and loves the Swamp Monster show, and I'm a New York City girl. Yeah. Yes, the Swamp Monster. Yeah, that's another one. Yep. And Roy said, wow, about your fish. Yep, he is.
Kim said, I'm going to watch a replay. My husband keeps interrupting me, and I'm missing so much. Doesn't he know it's Sonic's time?
See, Riker, your aunt is like semi-famous.
Penny said, like salmon patties.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would be really good. I'm going to have to ask my husband about that.
Amanda said, like crab cakes, but with pike.
Okay. That would be yummy. You guys know, Wednesday, I talked about how I was going to do a home DIY. And they're like, oh boy, we're going to get really nervous if she starts making this channel about cooking. And I said, oh, never. That's what we have Uncle Craig for. Yes, Uncle Craig is our cook. We won't take that job away from him. I know. I was thinking about that comment and I was like, the closest thing to cooking that I did for the channel was one Christmas. I bought all kinds of fun scents and I made a potpourri for the stove. That was the closest thing to cooking. So it's all good. I will not be will not turn into cooking.
Grandma said love crab cakes. Pike makes sounds yummy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to my husband about that.
And then Ann said, need to get ready for work. Someone around here has to pay for my furniture flipping addiction. Thank you for sharing Riker with us today. I'm out of here. Still be TRR 990.
Okay, I'm out of here still watching Just Shutting. Oh, I think she's just saying she's got to get ready for work.
Oh.
And she might have been typing very fast and some other letters got in there. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, Patrick said fish fry would be fun to organize your event attendance as a restaurant, of course.
Let's see. Fish fry would be fun to organize for your event attendees or at a restaurant, of course.
Irene said, I can't wait to show my grandchild this rerun. They'll learn something new about pike fishing.
Yes. All right. Okay, we got this one done. So all three are done. So I'm going to let these dry really good. And then what I am going to do after that is I am going to take my X-Acto knife and just go around the edges and cut away the excess. And like Roy said, you just want to make sure your paper is very thoroughly dry before you do that, because what happens is it will tear if it's not dry. So these are two of them, and the third one looks just like this. So we have all three done. I think it definitely, they have new life. We are going to set these. I'm going to set this one over here. And then I'm going to set this one here to dry. And then I'm going to grab the other thing that I'm going to work on. So talk to him, Riker.
About what?
I don't know. Okay. So this is, oh gosh, can you see it? So I did this on a video. This is the farm animals that you guys all love so much. And I have yet to paint the frame. So
Grandma said Riker has a YouTube channel too, Orange Boys Outdoors.
Oh, yes.
And then Shelly said, once you use the exact knife, do you need to add more liquid patina to the cut line?
So yes, what I would recommend doing is just going around the edges. So like even when you sand, so if you have like a piece where when I recommend always sanding in the downward motion, I always go around the edges and just make sure that it's thoroughly adhered really well. And I add a little bit more liquid patina. I will do the exact same thing for each of those two, especially in like the corner areas. You want to make sure that it's completely adhered really well. So, okay. Riker is doing a great job. Yes, he is. Thank you. So to wrap this up, I thought this would be a really good opportunity to finish this project up. So you guys, I was looking at this, and what I did is I used, I first went in. Hi. Oh, now we have a third guest, Caitlin.
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing here?
Kind of needs.
What do you need? I have no money.
Do you have $10?
I don't have any
A
cash.
ticket for the Valentine's Day dance tomorrow.
Okay, guys.
Sorry for the interruption. I'm sorry.
You should have thought about that
Can I pay
earlier.
that tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay, so I said I have
my
a
gosh.
great cousin.
Okay, so let's talk
Thank
about.
Yeah.
Bye, Caitlin.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Oh my god, I almost fell over.
Okay. So, we are gonna. I'm so sorry about the interruption. Caitlin's borrowing money from Riker because I have no cash on me right now. But anyways, oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, hi, Caitlin. Everybody saying hi, Caitlin, and laughing. Yes, that's great. So, anyways, we're gonna finish this up. So you guys talked about this is like one of your favorite papers. I used the mirrored glass. I did that on the back, and then I decoupaged it down, and it turned out so good. I love how they're like peeping through the mirror. And I want to paint the real life problems. Lisa says, yes, real life problems.
Ellie said that too.
Oh, real life. Yep.
Deb said, isn't she a working lady now?
Right? She is a working lady now. But yeah, she should have said last night that she needed money for the dance. So she's going to the Valentine's Day dance. So
When I said, I love the picture. What size is the piece?
this picture is so this is about 25 by 20. So it's roughly 25 by 20. The paper itself, it's about half the size of the ones we just used today. So half of it is the rooster and the hen, and then the other half are the two little cows. It's super cute. It is called Farm Animals. And so what I want to do, so this was actually a door, and the handle was here, and I plugged the handle up so that you can't see it anymore. And we're going to paint the frame.
She said, thank you.
Oh, sure. I love the picture. Okay, so is it? Yeah, okay, so we got everything. I'm like, did I miss anything, or did you miss anything? All right, so I want to paint it. And so I'm thinking we should, what are you guys thinking? So this was kind of like a spur of the moment. So the farm animals, I'm trying to figure out what color to paint this. So I'm kind of winging this one. So we have, right now we have this color. We could use a fusion, which is a one step. We could go in with like black. That would really make it pop.
Or that one. I don't know. I'm just.
Oh yeah, that's cast iron. That's another one of my favorite. Cast iron might be good, guys. Use crackle. Sorry, I have a crackle edition now. Me too. Make a distressed white. Ooh, a distressed white. Yeah, that would be good. Let's do a distressed white.
You need this.
Yep, I do. Is that full?
No. There's more.
I know there's a bunch
These are
more.
full.
That's a full one. I think I actually have a paintbrush for that one too. Or did I wash it? This one.
Oh,
already. I've been painting a lot of stuff white. Okay, so everybody's saying cast iron now, but I was gonna go with white to make it really pop. I was going to suggest cast iron. Oh, Royce, everybody's voting you down. Black would be pretty too. I think we're gonna do cast iron. Okay, we're gonna put this one back.
we do that one.
And then we're gonna do this one.
I just.
Okay. And we are gonna.
You need a brush.
I need that brush. Okay. All right. So cast iron it is. And we're gonna see how this is something that my husband wanted to toss in the garbage, you guys. Can you even believe it? And it's gonna be totally transformed with a little paint, a little paper, and a bit of the looking glass. All right.
Am I able to help you with this one?
Oh, you want to help me with something?
Yes.
Do you want to try to paint?
Sure, just a little bit like that.
Okay. Riker's going to paint.
Done.
Yep. Very nice. You can do the edge.
That was a lot.
A lot. You can scrape some or wipe some, so go like, take some off. You just go like that.
Is that there right here?
Yep. Do along the edge. Perfect. See, he is an artist, you guys. Awesome. All the way to the edge.
Good.
Yeah, perfect. And then, so that looks really good. One thing we want to make sure too is like, because you got a little bit under here, we just want to make sure that there's no little drips, which you did perfect. And I gave up control, you guys. Please don't retire from farm animals. I sold 35 of the chickens and 19 of the cows last year. Oh, I love that he wanted to help. I know. I do too. That's awesome, Riker. Okay. One thing that might be a little bit more difficult for you to help with would be the cutting in. So I gotta eat.
You need a smaller brush for the inside.
Yeah, but
Grab them.
okay. My assistant is grabbing me a smaller brush.
Did this work?
Yes, that'll be good. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. It's really nice, you guys, having an assistant. I'm going to have Riker come hang out with me more often. What kind of comments are we getting? Any comments? No?
Penny just said what? I don't know. That was maybe because I want to help.
What? Well, maybe. I don't know. Okay. One side down. What's this little yellow thing here? Perfect. All right. Now we're going to do the other.
She said, please do, Irene. I don't know.
Please maybe have Riker join me more often.
Roy said, you better be careful. You're going to get bitten by the upcycling bug.
You will. You might. Actually, you guys, I have to tell you a funny story about Riker and I. When he was up north, they had the annual rummage sales. And we ended up finding an estate sale. And it was the last day. And Riker had so much fun. Didn't you remember? Buy this box and buy that box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he did. He kind of has the upcycling bug. Or, well, I should say he's got the thrifting bug.
Amanda said, I'm still so sad. All of the papers being retired. A few of my favorites. Kamal said Tony. Or, that one. I don't know.
Can I ask you what you put all the chickens on? I think she must have sold them.
Oh, so I said, where can you see which papers are retiring? And then Penny said, you guys are doing great and I love all of these projects.
Oh, good. All right. So I went in. Did I just do that? No, that was there. I went in with the fine brush to do all the real detail, really cutting in. Where can we see which papers are retiring? Royce is doing it live next week. Yeah.
And then Shelly said, thanks, Amanda.
All right. I'm going to have so much good stuff to put in my booth, you guys. I was actually thinking about, because today I'm like, should I start another project? What should I do today? And then I came up with the idea for the baskets because I need to get those back in my booth. And then I thought, well, maybe I have so many things to price. I thought about I did a pricing one a while ago when I first started doing lives, where we talked about pricing of everything, and that was a lot of fun.
Penny said, where can I find Roy's channels? Roy's channel.
It's if you on Facebook, she's got 2 Facebook pages. Recycled Treasures, and she has I'm trying to think of the other one. What's it called? Royce, can you help me out with what your other channel is called? It's Recycled Treasures is one of the Facebook pages, but it's like a group page where she shares like all amazing stuff every day.
Marine said, Sana, which brands you stock? I'm having a lot of confusion where to order.
Okay. Okay, so which brands do you stock? I stock a couple different things. So I stock Recycled Decoupage paper, which you can find on my website at www.sonnetsgardenblooms.com. I also stock DIY paint, and that's a clay-based paint. So it's similar to a chalk style. Great for blending. And then I also now stock Fusion, which is a 1-step. So for those of you that don't want to dilly-dally around with the multiple steps of like a clay-based or chalk style paint, the Fusion is perfect for that. And then I started offering Sweet Pickens milk paint, and that just offers a totally different look and feel on your projects.
Roy said the other one is Recycled Treasures.
Recycled Treasures. Okay, so it's Recycled Treasures. Okay, perfect.
Lou said just got here, Riker, your nephew.
Just got here. Is Riker your nephew? Yes, Riker is my nephew.
Amanda said, I understand that she has to retire some. I will still grumble about it.
Okay.
It's a little.
That's okay.
It is little though.
Yeah, and Roy said, how many booths do you have now? I currently have 3 booths that I am stocking. So I just redid my Ye Olde Goat booth, and I was hoping this weekend to get over to Water Street Vintage and get that booth all redone and like restocked. So that was my goal. We'll see if it happens. But I have got to price a bunch of stuff, pull a bunch of stuff together. But yeah.
Irene said, thank you, Shauna. My local IOD stock has very little, and I'm frustrated.
Yep, and IOD. I saw IOD too. I mentioned everything else except IOD, but yes, I do sell IOD as well. Yes. Oh, good. I know it can be really frustrating for like if you don't have or if you have a local stockist that isn't stocking like they should. So I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, there are a lot of online retailers. And the IOD release is going to be hopefully happening soon. I know it got pushed back, but I'm very excited.
Penny said no YouTube for Royce.
Oh, Royce is on YouTube as well. Yes.
And then Patrick said the cast iron looks perfect.
I think the cast iron looks perfect too. I'm loving it. I really do. I love it. So let me finish this up. And I don't think it really needs anything else other than the one thing I do want to, I'm going to talk about the last thing I'm going to do as well. So you guys know as soon as I get done painting. But it totally transformed this. And I just want to tell you, I bought a cabinet for I have over at Yield Goat, I have my fusion paints, and I bought a cabinet, and I wanted to take off the doors. So when I took the doors off, I had all these doors, and my husband said, just throw them away. What are you going to do with them? And I'm like, I am not throwing them away. I can definitely do something with them. So that's what I did. I used the recycled paper on all 4 doors, and I used all different papers, and they were all like double. So I used the fox on one. I used this on another. Oh, I also used the owl on one. That one turned out so cool.
Debbie said, good job, Riker. Time to close as after 5:30 here, away to watch the rugby X.
Good job, Riker. Time to close as after 5:30 here, away to watch the rugby. Okay. Just throw them away. LOL. Does he even know you? I know, right? I think he wants me to get everything out of my stash, you guys, is why he's like, just throw them away. So anyways, after this all dries, on the back side, I am going to paint everything white, and it's really going to help make the image pop even more. So just so you know that's the last step that I'm going to do here. Royce said, I've been taking things to my friend's shop. I'm not the best at finishings. I love seeing how you merchandise your booths. Yes, I'll be showcasing Water Street and how I do that. But it is like, oh, guys, I have to make a complaint about my booth. So I just got my Yield Goat booth looking like it was looking really good. I had to do a couple finishing touches, but if you're not there all the time, people just do the most random things. So I have these really cool leather binders that I put in there, and somebody took them apart. Like, why would you take them apart? They had like these leather straps, and the leather, they unknotted stuff. I had to literally like re-put everything back together again. But it's like that with everything. It's just people ask, why do you distress everything? Because people are so rough with it. There is like one table in there that somebody like tried to move something and just scratch the whole top. Now I have to refinish the top, and it's hard sometimes. So, but that was just a little vent. But I mean, overall, I love having my booths, and it's a great place to put everything. Let's see here. I was going to say that too. Oh, about throwing. Yeah, he knows me. But yeah, so my goal is, I want to get to each of my booths. It was a goal last year too, but I am like so busy, and I'm doing so many different things. It's hard for me to get to my booths each one every week, but that is definitely starting in March. I'm going to really make a conscious effort to take like maybe on like my thrifting Thursdays, to go to each of the booths too. So just to pop in, straighten everything up. But yeah, it's definitely,
My son would say, get a shock collar.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know how you do it all. Yeah, there's some days where I don't know how I do it all either, but I'm like, I make my little to-do list, and I just go. But yeah, I just am having a ton of fun doing it. So if I wasn't having fun, then yeah, I mean, I obviously, I love this. I love, like, even my mom was like, I don't know how you're like going live 3 times a week, and you're putting out videos, and you're, doing all the things, but
Penny said,
I'm having a lot of fun.
Penny said, we teach our children you can look but don't touch.
Yes, that's a great thing, Penny, because that's exactly what I taught my children. Or like, it's not ours, like, respected, and but it's everything. Like, they move stuff around, and they put other stuff in my booths, and but okay, so we got a lot done today. We ended up getting the 3 baskets redone. I'm going to get those back in my booth. So I'm super excited about that. And we finished this almost up. So this is only going to need the 1 coat on here. And then like all I really have to do is do the back. So I'll finish that and that will be able to get in my booth. And then, like I said, I'm going to be pricing a bunch of stuff. And then Monday, it's going to be another Monday makeover. For me, having the obligation of a live would help me to set a specific time to get things done. Oh, we love you, son. Oh, well, thank you, Irene. That's so sweet. Yes, and you guys, by going live, I get so much stuff done as well. So like, was it last week? I did a quick like wrap up video. I ended up getting like 7 projects done on my live. So that's a lot. So you guys really keep me focused, and I have been going through my inventory. I'm not going to call it anything but my inventory. And if last week I talked about how over the weekend I started cleaning out my basement storage area, and I realized that I am an excellent packer and stacker, and it took me 4 full days to get it all cleaned out and emptied and like totally organized. I feel really good about it, but it just made me realize how much stuff I have. That I realized I had too many eggs, you guys. So I'm going to be definitely using those on an upcoming live as well. We're going to do a bunch of stuff with them. All right. You are nailing it. Love the projects today. Well, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to wrap it up a little early. Yes, inventory. That is exactly it. Because I think the other H word is, although I did say that to myself a few times when I was down in the basement, what is wrong with you? You are a hoarder. But I really am not, you guys. I'm not. Thank you so much for sharing. Have a good weekend. Thanks, Royce. You guys have a great weekend too. We will see you Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And I will be back with hopefully the ice cream buckets. If not, we'll have something else. Believe me, we have lots. All right. Well, guys, we'll see you then, and have yourselves a great weekend. Bye.